Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Chris with the Home Dad. Today we're going to be testing out some tabletop fire pit heat deflectors. I got ourselves a nice one here that we would consider the expensive. It's going to be for the Solo Stove Mesa XL. It is Solo Stove branded. It's made specifically for the Solo Stove Mesa XL. And then I also have one that is cheaper, YEFU, I don't know. But it is on the cheaper side, and it says it does fit the Mesa XL. We're gonna test these out. We're gonna see if they're worth it. We're gonna see which one works the best. Yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Solo Stove out. I have my son here with me today. It's summer, school's out. We're gonna go ahead and unbox these. Look at that, they sent another bag in there. That's nice. Specifically for the heat deflector, it looks like. So it's a bigger bag than you would get with your Solo Stove. This is the bag for the Solo Stove. This is the bag for the heat deflector. So it comes with a nice little bag for it. So we'll put that to the side. Assembly directions look pretty simple. Let's assemble it. Look, it comes with another fire ring, and it looks like it's specifically made for the heat deflector. It comes with little feet. Easy enough, right? All right, let's assemble it really quick. Lock them all in. Look at that, pretty solid. Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and open the YEFU. A little thank you note. Don't need that. That thank you note have directions on it? Doesn't come with directions. Okay, well, that's a strike, but we should be able to figure it out. Pretty solid, thick metal. Comes with two, looks like cross member pieces, two legs. Okay, it'll be pretty simple to put together. All right, it's fully assembled. I will say immediately off the bat, it's not as, it's definitely cheaper, you can tell. Here's the Solo Stove. Super solid, guys. It's light, it's solid. This one, I mean, it's heavier, wobbly, not a big fan. Now let's just make sure this one fits. Okay, it does fit. It does fit, not very stable. I feel like this would fall off easy if someone like bumped the table, but you know, okay. Remember, it's a cheap one, so this one. Do a little shake test. For those of you who said that I shook it too hard, we'll do it again. Okay, I'm immediately not a fan of this thing. See that? I'm barely shaking it. Solo Stove. There you go. All right, they're unboxed. Let's get into testing these things out. I'm gonna do a control to see how hot it gets on this pan from a distance without heat deflectors on, and then we'll test it with the heat deflectors. Oh guys, I want to jump in. It does fit over the fire ring, but it's still just as unstable. Like it's gonna fall apart. So I ran this underwater and it's nice and cool. And it is telling me it is 75.5 degrees. Got my timer here. We'll go ahead and put the pan in like you're sitting in this chair. Timer starting. I'm gonna set the timer here. All right, we're at 5 minutes. Let's see the temperature, 85.4 degrees. We're gonna keep letting it run till it hits 10 minutes and see if that makes a difference, and then we'll go from there. All right, about to hit 10 minutes. There it is, 10 minutes. Stop the timer. Let's say where we're at My little boy's a little whiny right now. Let's see where we're at. 88.8. 88.8. All right, got a cool pan. 75.2 degrees. Go ahead and set her in. Start the timer. We're at 5 minutes. Let's see where we're at. 89.6 degrees after 5 minutes with the Solo Stove heat deflector. All right, about to hit 10 minutes. There we are. Let's take a check. 91.5 after 10 minutes. It definitely performed better. And now we're gonna move on to using the cheap one. 77.1 degrees. 77.1 degrees. Go ahead, start the timer. All right, we're at the 5 minutes here. We're gonna go ahead and check the temperature on the pan. It is at 91.5. Interesting. Or 91.2. 91.2. All right, we'll let it run for to the 10-minute mark and check back in. All right, we're at the 10-minute mark. Let's go ahead and check it. 92.6. Well, there you go. That one's the hottest after a 10-minute period and after a 5-minute period. I'm going to show you a night burn with both of these burning at night and how they look burning at night. And we'll go over my thoughts and opinions at the end. Ready? 1, 2, 3, night burn. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, please take a minute, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out and I'd appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoyed that night burn. Now it's time to go over my opinions and my thoughts about these two products. Everything that you've seen in this video, I purchased myself. This is a non-sponsored video. If you are interested in any of the products in this video, I'll link all those down in the description below. Now let's go ahead and start with the Solo Stove heat deflector that was made specifically for it, that Solo Stove branded. The build quality on this is A+. It's a solid build. You know, I mean, it's not like wobbly, falling apart. When you set it on top and you shake the table, yeah, it may shake a little bit, but you're gonna have to bump that table pretty hard to knock this thing off of the top of the Solo Stove. Now, as far as the build quality on the YEFU, it's not that good. It is a wobbly construction. It falls apart easily. And if you bump the table, I am really worried about it falling apart and a piece of this hot metal falling in someone's lap, and that would be no good. As far as build quality, the Solo Stove takes the prize on that. When it comes to performance, they were pretty close in performance. I'll put the full statistics of the performance here in a little chart. After 10 minutes, the YEFU generic version, the cheaper one, actually outperformed the Solo Stove brand by 1.1 degrees. It did perform better by a little bit, by 1.1 degrees, which I was kind of shocked. Going to the price. Solo Stove, I paid $59.99 for the Solo Stove, and the YEFU generic was $29.99. I went and took a look to see if the prices had changed on those since I purchased it, and it has not, because I did purchase these quite a while ago. Now, as far as which one's my favorite, I think it's pretty clear that the Solo Stove one is my favorite, and it was made specifically for the Solo Stove. The generic YEFU brand, I mean, it fits multiple different types of fire pits. It's just not stable, and it feels a little unsafe. It did perform a little better than the Solo Stove, but Solo Stove heat deflector actually looks better and more stable. And it comes with a nice little bag, but you know, you're gonna pay for it. It's gonna cost you double what the generic version did. So there is that. So I guess it just depends on what's important to you. Is it sturdiness or the little bit better performance, you know? If you're looking to learn a little bit more about tabletop fire pits, I got a video for you right here. Or maybe you're looking to build a bigger fire pit that's smokeless as well. Got that video for you right here. Go check those out. I appreciate everybody watching. We'll catch you next time.